DINYL Nation. Dialysis is not your life, nation. Listen, we're excited today. It's a new day, new week, new opportunities, everything new coming your way. Listen, clear your head and let's go for what you know. Excited, Second Chance family. Welcome you today as well. Excited today. Give a shout out to my wife, baby doll. I love you. Thank you for being my greatest fan, standing with me, helping me push, continue to go forward and making and taking this show across across the globe. Thank you for what you're doing. Listen, we're excited today. Excited. Welcome to Motivation with Fred, Motivational Sessions that's designed for the kidney disease and the dialysis community to get educated, empowered, and motivated to live your best life. Listen, all because you're on dialysis does not mean your life is over. All because you have kidney disease does not mean your life is over. It goes even beyond that. I don't care what your circumstance, situation is, your sickness. It might not be kidney disease, but you might not be sickness at all. It may be money problems or whatever issues may happen in your life. Listen, nothing should define your life but you. You are the only one that should be defining your life. Want to say good morning also to Audrey Mills. It's good to see you here today. Excited for you and also with you getting your kidney. Listen, I'm just excited. Listen, someone asked about you yesterday, Audrey. So listen, excited for you, excited. Let's jump back in. I'm just excited to be here today. I want you to understand that life is waiting on you, and whatever you desire life to be, whatever you desire and have in life, you can do it. And that's why I'm here today, to motivate you. I am Fred Hill. For those of you who don't know, I am a kidney transplant patient. I was on dialysis myself for 3 years, hemo and peritoneal. But listen, I made it. I'm doing good. Everything in life is great. Even when I was on dialysis, we were rolling. And that's the reason why I'm here, to let you know that, listen, you define your life. You define your life. You define your life. Listen, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving weekend. Hope you ate good and did good. Listen, enjoyed family and all those things, but still it's Thanksgiving. It's still the month of Thanksgiving. So what are you grateful for? And for me, I'm grateful that I'm good. Listen, the first Thanksgiving without my father, we had some moments and all, but grateful for his life. But I'm good. I'm good. And I just want to say this to everyone: grateful that I'm good. And I'm gonna say this to also: it's okay not to be okay. We'll talk about that later. It's okay not to be okay, but understand you cannot remain there. Got to be something in you to say, hey, I want to be okay, and I want to be able to help you. So if that's you and you hear me right now, listen, we'll get in contact with me. Send me a message and we can start working on that right now. I want to dedicate this show to Tafaro Cook. He's a two-time kidney transplant recipient. He's a kidney coach. He and his wife, they're doing it in Florida. And so I just want to just give a shout out to Tafaro, man, for all the things that you're doing, all the things that you taught me and showed with me, man. And so I want just to give a shout out to you, Tafaro Cook. Listen, let's jump into it. Today I want to talk about, is free really free? Is free really free? I want to talk about that. I want to get into this. Why? Because this is the last week of Thanksgiving, of last week of November. We get ready to jump into December, getting prepared and getting ready for 2024. And I want to kind of jump into this to get us ready. Is free really free? Is it really free? So we're going to go to this commercial. We're going to come right back and we're going to jump right into it.
Dialysis is not your life. The book and workbook by international author Fred Hill is available on Amazon.com. The power to redefine your life while on dialysis. Dialysis is a second chance at life. So what are you doing with this chance? I know that dialysis is challenging. I was on dialysis for 3 years, hemo and peritoneal. But you can still live a high quality, fulfilled life while on dialysis. You can get your energy back, your confidence and sex life back. Still go after your dreams and live your life out loud while on dialysis. The book teaches you that dialysis is not the end for you. It is possible to live and enjoy life. The workbook takes you step by step to make it all a reality. This book and workbook are helping and changing the lives of dialysis patients across the globe. So go to Amazon.com, order the book and workbook, and get your life back. Life is waiting on you.
All right, we're back. It's free, really free. Listen, everybody loves free. When you say free this or free that, buy one, get one free. I mean, everybody's jumping on it. Everybody wants everything free, wants something free, love the word free. But the question I was thinking about last week, this thing really hit me, is free really free? Is it really free? Does free has a cost? Does it have a cost? What does it cost? Because when you look at free, what it literally means is without cost or without payment. So it's free, really free. I think about, the saying, they say the best things in life are free. They say that love don't cost a thing. In other words, it's free. But I want to ask a question. If I gave you a car for free today, if I gave you a car, you didn't have to pay anything for it. It's still going to cost you gas. It's going to cost you maintenance. It's going to cost you taxes. It's the same thing if I give you a house for free. It's going to cost you utilities, maintenance. You got to take time to clean it. It's going to cost taxes. It's going to cost. And also to the things or to the ones who say love don't cost a thing. Listen, love costs attention, communication, giving, forgiving, sharing, caring, selfishness. It costs money. It costs time. I can keep going on and on and on, because the reality is this. Everything in life is going to cost you something. I got to say it again. Everything in life is going to cost you something, whether it's your health, wealth, your marriage, a friendship, relationships, losing weight, getting in shape, love, happiness, cooking, kids, hopes, dreams, girlfriend, boyfriend, what your desires, just living, just you being alive. Listen, it's going to cost you something. That's what I want you to understand. Now, the problem is for people who are trying to get something for nothing, or living trying to have something for nothing, or desiring to have this, be this, have this, do this, and feeling as if it's not going to cost you anything. It's going to cost you something, whether the cost is direct, whether it's indirect, whether it's a fixed cost, mixed cost, or variable, or if the cost itself is not consistent, or if it changes, something is going to cost you something at all times. At all times, it's going to cost you something. And the reason why I want to talk about this is go back to your hopes, your dreams, what you desire to do, have, and be accomplished by the end of 2024, 2023, and going into 2024. I want to talk about that, because you cannot expect something for nothing. Whatever it is that you're looking in life right now to say, I got to accomplish this before the end of the year, or I'm going to do this right here. A lot of times we look at, and I'm telling you, because it's time to prepare. Prepare now. Don't wait till January to say, hey, this is what I'm going to do with my New Year's resolution. This is what I'm going to change. I'm going to lose my weight. I'm going to get in this, get my money right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get my health right. I'm going to start working on this. I'm going to start writing my book. Whatever that it is, don't wait until January 1st, 2024. Because understand, listen, the time that you're wasting is costing you. It's not free. So why not start the thing and start it right now? Get ready, start preparation for it right now, because you cannot expect, listen, something for nothing. So whatever it is that you desire to do, whatever it is that you desire to be, whatever you desire to have in life, it is going to cost you something. Let's go deeper into this, man. I'm getting excited about it. It's going to cost you your time. It's going to cost talent. It's going to cost treasure. It's even going to cost loss of pleasure. Now, I'm going to come back into this. We're going to hit this commercial. I'm going to come back into this and break this down real quick. We'll be right back.
Being diagnosed with kidney disease or being on dialysis can be devastating mentally, physically, and emotionally, not only for the patient, but for their families. Reset Life Counseling, LLC is here to help you through the mental stages of uncertainty. Our program is designed to teach coping skills, social care, grief counseling, and life skills to help the patient, their families, and caregivers learn more about their roles and countermeasures of kidney disease. Our goal is to counsel, coach, and empower each client to regain their health and redefine their lives. Fred Hill, the founder and CEO of Reset Life Counseling, LLC, is a former dialysis patient. He is a kidney transplant recipient and an advocate for dialysis. We have individual, family, and group sessions available. Go to dialysisisnotyourlife.com and click on resources to find out more, or call 864-256-1591 for a free consultation. It's never too late to reset your life.
Okay, we're back. Again, whatever it is that you desire to be, whatever it is you desire to do, whatever it is that you desire to have in life, listen, it's going to cost you something. I want to jump into this because understand the cost itself. Like I said, it can come any kind of way, but it's going to cost you your time. It's going to cost attention. You got to be present in the moment. You got to want it. My question I want to ask to you is, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want your health? How bad do you want money? How bad do you want a relationship to be better? Whatever it is in your life that you're looking at that I want better, I want greater. Because if you're looking at life, I'm going to say this right now. I'm grateful for my life, but the thing is, I'm content with life. But many areas in my life, I want it to be better. I want my money to be better. I know what it is to be on food stamps. I know what it is to be hungry. So it had to be something in my life to say, listen, I don't want to live check by check. So it had to be time and attention that I had to put into learning about money. In my health, when I was on dialysis, I didn't want to look like the people who were in the dialysis clinic who looked sick. They looked as if they had no life. They felt like life was over. And I was in that circle. And so something inside of me said, I don't want this. I want greater, because I am a person of love, life, and laughter. So putting your time and your attention, listen, the second is your talent, your ability, your capabilities, and your skills. It's going to cost that in order for you to get to your next, in order for your life to be greater, in order for you to get your dreams and your hopes and your desires. It's going to take your treasure, the things that are great, significant, and value. Can I say this? I tell my son all the time, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, nobody is going to be willing to invest in you. So you got to look at yourself. I'm going to invest my time, my talent, and my treasure. It may cost me going back to school. It may cost me buying equipment. It may cost me eating right, because listen, they say this right here. Listen, it costs more to eat better, but understand your costing of the money that you're paying to eat better will be less than a hospital bill. Being in the gym on last week, talking to a guy 75 years old, has one leg on the gym, and I'm sitting here watching him getting it, doing his thing in the gym, and I'm saying, man, listen, you're doing your thing. And he said, listen, it costs less to pay for a gym membership than it would to pay for a nursing home. Think about that. Time, talent, and treasure. His whole desire is, I don't want to pay the cost of going to a nursing home if I'm not taking care of my body right now. So think about those different things. Think about it. What you desire to accomplish by the end of this year and throughout 2024. Now ask yourself the question, are you willing to pay in time, talent, treasure, and loss of pleasure? I didn't jump on that. The loss of pleasure is your sacrifice. Because listen, if I'm trying to get my money better, that means that no matter what the sale is, I can't do it. I got to sacrifice and save the money. Understand, if I'm working on relationship, that means that I got to sacrifice maybe me watching the game, and I love football, in order for me to be in a place and maybe have to watch a movie or go here to spend the time, the talent, and the treasure of putting the time in, sacrificing the self-pleasure so that I can go ahead in life, get ahead in life, and to be more in life. And so that's the thing. Now, are you willing to do that? Now let's go a little bit more. Think about, if you don't do it, if you don't pay the cost in order for you to get your hopes, your dreams, your health, your wealth, if you don't do it, if you refuse to pay, what will be the consequences? And I tell everyone this, and look at your life in 10 years. Look at how you're living. Look at your weight. Look at your health. Look at your wealth. Look at your relationships. If you don't do anything, if you stay consistent right now with what you're doing, what is it going to look like? Because when you're looking at health and you're looking at wealth, the way you're spending your money is what you're going to be dealing with 10 years from now, struggling, trying to get back. What you're eating and you're exercising, what you're putting in your body, what you're not doing right with your body, that's what you're going to be dealing with when 10 years from now. You might not have a disease now, but the way that you're eating, the things that you're doing, disease will come. Overweight will come. Wow. So think about those things today. All right, because understand, It's your loss. Yours. Your loss. Your loss. Now, let me say this right here. Your loss is not just yours. It's your spouse's loss, your children's loss, your family, friends' loss, your everyone in your circle. I'm going to say this. I remember when I lost my job. It was my loss. But I lost my house. I lost my car. We lost money. Not just me. The loss fell on my wife and my son because we had to move out of the house and find a place. So I'm saying this to you right now. Count up the cost. But while you're counting the cost, count the loss as well. If you don't do it, if you don't make it happen, if I didn't change my mentality, if I didn't change the way what I was doing in order to get myself better while I was on dialysis, I was going to lose my marriage. I'm telling you something. Because I was so focused and so down and so depressed and so in a place to where I felt life was over. I didn't pay attention to my wife. My son wasn't paying attention to anything, just thinking that I was going to die because those in my family who had the same thing, they died. And I was so depressed trying to remain, but I had to look around me. I say this to those who are watching now. Take a look around you and see life around you. If you don't get it right, if you don't start eating right, if you don't start being right, if you don't start putting time, talent, and treasure into your life right now, the loss is not just going to be yours, but the loss is going to be with those who are around you as well. Wow. 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 Want to say good morning also to Kimberly and Pearson. Love you. Also to Stephanie. Love you. But I want to say, listen, it's really time to look at and count up the cost, because free is not free. You can say it's free for me to eat whatever I want to eat. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is not free for you to eat whatever you want to eat. It's not free for you to do whatever you want to do. It's not free. It's going to cost you something. Wow. So make the decision today. Make the decision today. I'm going to pay the cost and not the loss. Because listen, the greater the value, the greater the cost. The greater you want your marriage to be, the more you're going to have to spend time, talent, and treasure. The greater you want your to move from being check to check, the greater time, talent, and treasure and loss of pleasure. The greater you want your health to be, the greater time, talent, and treasure. Whatever the desire is, if you're trying to be debt-free, the greater time, talent, and treasure and loss of pleasure. Yeah. But I'm telling you, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Let's hit this commercial and come back and we're going to close.
Many life insurance companies consider kidney disease or being a kidney transplant patient a high risk and will not provide coverage. But there's good news. If you're in South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Maryland, Virginia, or New Jersey, you can be covered with whole life insurance. Not only for kidney disease, but many chronic illnesses are now covered. Call 864-316-6124 to get the coverage you need. Give your loved ones the assurance they need knowing you are covered.
All right, we're back. I want to give this testimony before we close from Kimberly Ann Pearson. She said, I was a 4B and Fred Hill helped me get to a 3A kidney disease. Amen. Her GFR is in the 50s. Wow. So I just want to just do this right here and say, Kimberly, I thank you for trusting me. I thank you for just being there for me. I appreciate the love that you give and how you support me. I just want to tell you thank you. And with this, I want to share with you to understand that, listen, whatever it is, and she had to pay the cost. She had to give up some stuff. She had to eat better. She had to exercise. If you look at, she's dropped some weight. She's the things she was talking about her face, and now she's slimming up. Listen, I'm proud of you. She didn't stop. She's continuing to do, and she's doing great. And she's an advocate herself. So Kimberly, I celebrate you, and I just want to tell you thank you, because again, she put the time, talent, and the treasure in to pay the price because she wanted to experience a better and greater life. So what about you today? The same thing I say to you. And don't wait. Do it now. This is one of my favorite scriptures in Ecclesiastes. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will never get anything done. So you got to do it now. Why? Because life is waiting on you. And it's time for you to go, and it's time for you to live. It's time for you to change and reset your life, because it's never too late for you to reset your life. Now, I say this for all those who are watching or will watch later. This is my contact information. You can get in contact with me for help for the book, for help one-on-one, to help you get your loved ones covered with life insurance. Because listen, a lot of companies won't even touch us because of the risk. But I'm here to be able to help you in every area of your life, because it's time for us to get our lives back. Listen. Motivation with Fred. You guys have a great weekend. And remember, if the question is free, really, it's free, really free. Nah, everything in life is going to cost you something. You guys have a great week. Love you. And we'll talk to everyone later. Bye-bye.